Welcome to a new video about the Systema Transition Combat. In this video I will discuss with you what you can do to defend yourself when someone has locked an arm lock onto you and how you can defend yourself against that. Because when someone has locked you, and like in this situation, what he has done in physics terms, he has made a lever, and my arm functions as a rigid body, his arm functions as a fulcrum point, and he moves my mass due to the lever and the movement of the rigid body. And he holds me in this position tight. A common made mistake is that someone wants to get back up by using force. But try to understand that if I apply a lot of force, because he has a fulcrum point on this side of the arm, if I do it too fast, I could break my own arm in this situation. So I need to understand what is it that makes a lever, and how can I remove the lever from the system so that I can get out of the situation. Most common thing is remove the fulcrum point. If he has not a fulcrum point, there is no lever. He cannot make a lever. So that's what I want to do. What I can do is I am in a downward motion, and in that downward motion I can make a rotation. And because he has the arm tight, you got friction on the arm, but I want to move it a bit further from his arm. And in that movement, I can rotate my own arm so that there is no rigid body anymore in my arm, because I have the freedom of movement in the elbow joint. Like this, I give a certain way and I rotate my own arm. And now I can retaliate by making a lever of my own and combine it with a spiral and the cross principle. What I can also do is, Alex taught you about the roll forward. You can do it also here, because like this, I negate the effects of the lever because I'm removing the fulcrum point, because I'm in a forward momentum myself. Same thing when he has grabbed you by like a Jujutsu arm lock. Same thing as here. Here is the fulcrum point, here is the mass that's being shifted but being pushed against by his own shoulder, and here is the rigid body and the force. If he does this fast, he can break my arm. If he does it slowly, he can control my body, because I can't do anything in this manner. Again, do not try to use force or of your own strength, because the chances are that with my biceps, I'm stronger than this whole system or situation. Chances are very slim that I can manage it. However, same tactic applies here. If I remove the fulcrum point of the lever by giving weight and rotation of my own arm, in that moment that I do not have a fulcrum resting on my arm, I can free myself from that hold. Use my own shoulder, rotation, whoop. And I can punch myself or give a clap to my own hand, and the force will directly go through his own body. One more time, remove the fulcrum point, and from that you can retaliate any way you see fit. Thank you very much. So, remember that a lot of arm locks apply the same principles, and in this situation it was the lever principle, but there are also locks that use other principles. When you're training these situations, try to understand what is happening on a physics level, and try to understand how you can negate these principles to make yourself safer and in a better position. Thank you for your attention. We hope you find this useful information, and we'll see you in the next video.